Today we are going to discuss about an enquiry form so that user can enter their name, email ID and their message, and there is a submit button. So in this form we are going to make a validation with animated shift. As you can see the background, that fish is moving. This is nothing but animated form. How to create an animated form, that we are going to be done. Let us move to the source code. So this is our source code. So first we are going to create a form. In the form we are using header inside we are using the enquiry. If I use the header means it will display the form at the beginning. So we are using a division for the separate words that we are using in the class. So we are taking division id forms, then division class fish id fish, then we are taken division class fish id fish 2, then we are taken the form id water form, method post, class from group id name from. Then we have taken the two labels. The label name is your name and second, that is for name equal to your name label close. Input type id equal to name and name equal to name. So one name is created. Then same again we are using the same division form group. Here id equal to email form we have taken. So that label we given as email id, and we have taken input type equal to email, id equal to email, name equal to email. Then again we are created the third division, that is from group label message your message, and we have taken the text area because when you want to give the message it should not be in a one line, it should be in a large. For that purpose you will use text area. id equal to message, name equal to message, and division is closed. Lastly we are creating the submit button, submit, and we are providing the value send your message, and you can give any name. uh, Send your message or submit, record, anything you have to have, that will be displayed on the form. This is about the, and the division is closed. So this is the creation of the form. So first we will see without the css how our form will look. So this is my form enquiry, your name, email id, your message, send message. So now this is a normal form we created. How to add a css for this form we will learn. Now inside the HTML we are using the style. Inside the body we are written the forms. So some of the URL, that is font or certain figure informations we have taken from the online only. That's why we have taken import URL HTTP. So we are taken from the other website directly, the information we are taken for the graphics purpose. Now what we have actually added CSS body HTML. So we are maintain the page size 100%, padding 0, margin 0, and font family we are using Simlight circle. Then for the h1 tag, that is nothing but enquiry, we are using the font family. So we can also change according to yours. Like suppose you can also give Times Roman or any other information you can add, but now we are using railway sensor. As we have taken the auto 0 auto, and the top margin is 30 px and width is 500, and the color where. So now I'll change the color. Light blue, and texture and center. So we are changing the color for the enquiry. So we will go to our, now you can see the enquiry color is written as change. Now initial, so now we are added the color light blue to #F90. Now you can see the what the output will get for the enquiry. Now you can see the color for the enquiry. Same thing we can use. We can also give the name XYZ. So we can give 1 2 3, then we'll type certain message to it. So as we have taken the form, we are adding the CSS for it. If I send, it is give the @ symbol. For this type of we require a validation where the code is written. We see I will also discuss the CSS. So we are continuing the CSS as we are using the fetch one type. We are discussing about the H1 tag. Now we are discussing the animation 0% margin left, 90%, 100%. We have taken the 3 margin left for the keyframes, and again animation purpose we are using the second frame, that is 0, 70, 100%. So we are making the 20% delay from the margin so that the fish can appear easily. For the fish we have taken, already we have taken the background image URL from the other, from the particular website you have taken, that the link we are added. That image is not saved in the computer, directly we are taken from the website link. So for that particular fish we have taken the width, height, left margin position is absolute, and we have taken the animation edited infinity, means it go on continue, that the fish will move from one location to another continuously. That is a CSS code we are added to it. Then the fish should appear from the top, it should appear 120 px, and the fish should appear from top 260, so that it should give you the gap between fish 1 and fish 2. So this is the first animation with the 90%, and you can give the one more, it is with the 70%. There is it, this is from the top 260, and from the top this is a fish from top 160, and the another one is 120. So this will be continuously rotating from left to right margin with an infinity times. And this is for done for the forms. Height is 100%, color hidden, and the position is relative. And we are specifying the for the forms auto, width is 500, cell padding is 40, color is white, position is relative. And these are the coloring blocks we are added, means label, text blocks, message should appear in a block. And for the text area we are written the CSS, width, null, border radius, outline padding, transition, all the things has been added with an animation. So this is a code for adding animation for the particular scene. Here we can see we are use the word input focus. Focus is nothing but when you write any text in the particular box, either name or email ID or text area, the particular area should be solid, so that we are highlighting the particular text area when your user is typing. Lastly we written the submit button with a particular color and font size, and the margin we all specify, so that we are given the message send your message. So if I, this is the code for if a mouse is over, if I slightly moves on the mouse on the submit button, certain information color will change. Let us see how it is appear. This is a submit button. So you can see the when a mouse is going to the send your message, the color is slightly changing. Then we are using the label, one label, and we are specifying the margin, cells padding. So we are not discussing the entire things, as because if we go on discussing the entire thing, the video length will become larger. Just briefly I am discussing for the forms. And as we are background image is directly we are taken from the website, that link is already added here, and we specify the color. This is already we discussed about the forms. Now we have to focus on the JavaScript validation. So as we have taken the document dot read functions, input type text, input type email, text area focus, text area, and we have specified the blur function. Same way we can take on the background these attributes, and we have added the classes for it, and we have closed. Then again we are taken for the email ID, when you can use in the text area, so hash are the add classes. So here we are making the validation for the email ID, where we are checking for the background and remove close. As directly moving to the validation part, how we are making the validate. Suppose hash name we are using, we are checking the validate form, and if it is correct and true, stop submit. So if email we are using, the email should contain certain at symbol. If the email doesn't contain any at symbol, and it will generate an error, automatically the submit will stop. In this way, you can validate for the image name and as well as text area. So we will run it. Suppose I entered 1 2 3 4. so it is not accepted. As we are using the name, we have to provide the name. So we are given one name. So as we are making the email id, suppose if I write an ABCD, so it will not accept because it will show an error. What type of error? It should include an at symbol. Suppose if I add at, then what it should show? Please enter the part following at dot. After that there should be something like we will write gmail.com, then it will accept. So what type of validation we can? We are making the validation at email should contain an at symbol, and you can write any message. Then you can send it. The particular message will be sent to the user. Suppose this form is connected to a database and the information will be saved. Either you can send to the database or you can send an email also. That we are not using. We are not sending anywhere in this program. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe my channel.